Alright, this message will be for my Leos out there. Aren't we in a Leo? Like, when is our Leo full moon? It's during Aquarius season, because that's your opposite. So, Leo full moon. I don't know. When is that? If I feel I need to look it up later, I will. I don't want to lose my train of thought. I just finished Cancer's message. Oh, I'm cold. I got chills. I just took a shower and I'm like, I'm freezing. Maybe some of you or somebody here gets cold easy or something, like cold extremities, cold hands, cold feet, or maybe someone had cold feet before, has cold feet right now, scared to get married, was scared to get married at one time, scared to settle down, or scared to settle down or get married to you, vice versa, a particular individual. Yeah, like I'm freezing. And yes, I know my hair is wet, guys, but there's a reason. Like, I don't believe in coincidence, you know? Something here is making me pick up. Somebody's still thinking about you. If this isn't you, now you can reverse this. Remember, Leo or Leo cross watcher, this could be you. But I get it. Like, someone now, maybe they get it. They get what you meant to them always. Like, they totally get it now. Or you do. Someone sees themselves in you. I channel this song often, so I don't want to, like, channel it too much, but I can't help what comes through. I'm getting that song Mirror by Justin Timberlake, you know, if you guys ever heard it. He's like, it's like my soul mirror. Somebody in this message is like, I had cold feet before. I wasn't ready to settle down, or I wasn't ready to grow up, or I didn't realize what I had. I don't know why I held you to such a high standard. I don't know why I was so hard on you. I don't know why I judged you the way that I did, or something like that. Maybe it has nothing to do with judging, but kind of a little. It feels like that, you know? Somebody like before in life that you've known, that you were with, vice versa, one of you or the two, both of you, stayed away from each other. You separated from each other. You went about your life in your own ways. There could have been people that got in between the two of you, life situations. I get that maybe this was, you know, you were just younger. It doesn't mean it was a long, long time ago, but for some of you, yes, it was a long time ago. Some of you, it wasn't that long ago, but there's an individual that's like, I wish that they're almost like, it's cold now. The energy between the two of you, I don't feel warm at all. I'm freezing. I may actually take a break and warm up because I'm like really uncomfortably cold. And there's no warmth here. There's almost no love. The connection is completely iced out. Someone has iced you out, or you've iced them out, or the both of you have iced each other out. This could even be a sibling. A lot of you, I think it's romantic though. Like at one time you and this person were linked romantically. And for me to say it like that, I don't think you took it, like, this isn't like an ex-husband or wife. This would be someone that it never got to that point because of cold feet, because of sabotage, because of the both of you being, I'm hearing this, don't judge me, I'm hearing young and dumb. Young, dumb, and broke, young, dumb. That's what I'm hearing. Young, dumb, and broke, yeah. Dumb and broke. I don't know. Maybe somebody's grown up here or realized over time, or maybe someone's realized since they've had children, or realized since they've had some sort of traumatic events happen, that they've ended up breaking their own heart because they iced out somebody who was just like everyone else on this planet, just trying to figure things out. You learning from mistakes, they learning from mistakes, and I don't know. I think somebody appreciates someone now that didn't appreciate them before. It's either a sibling appreciating their other sibling now for always really trying or doing the best that they knew how, even if it wasn't always great, you know, but who is? We all learn from our mistakes. Well, hopefully. We all make decisions and choices that have consequences. That's a fact. Call them mistakes, call them whatever you want, label them what you want, but we all learn from the choices that we make. We learn, or we keep repeating and they get harder and harder and harder until we learn, or we don't learn and we leave this planet and repeat it all over again. Or it's a person now who could be an adult. We're all somebody's child who may be now realizing what their parents did. And now they're appreciating their parents more just during this time, like really appreciative of their mom or their dad for the sacrifices that they've made and how hard they worked. Maybe even a single parent here, you know? I get that. Like a single mom. Could be a single dad though, but someone who just, no matter what, did the best with what they had. Because if you think of young, dumb, and broke, somebody could have been a single parent, young, dumb, and broke, but still figured out how to do it, you know, which is like amazing. And someone's realizing that now, like, wow, you know, I should look up to you instead of look away from you. Period. My daughter says all the time, period. I learned so many things from this generation. And I have like 2 little generations, you know. They just teach me so much. I'm like, wow. They're smart. They're so smart. They're much smarter than me. I'm like, wow, that's so interesting. Like, I love it. They're like, in fact, last night we were sitting in the room and just having a discussion. And we do that often. I don't know if people can do that with, like if it's a mom that has sons, I'm sure. But I don't have sons. I just have daughters. And so we can have like really in-depth conversations. And in fact, my little girl, I guess this is part of the message, she was talking to me, and my oldest daughter was not in the room yet. And she was like, Mom, one of my friends came to me and said that another girl was talking about me. And she was like, I don't know what to do. Like, and so she automatically took offense to it, about the other girl that was supposedly talking to her. And I said, let me offer you a perspective. I don't know the actual situation, and at this moment, you don't either. So here's what I want you to try. Just try it and tell me how it works for you. This is from my own learned experience, okay? I said, here's what you should try. Go to school tomorrow and catch them off guard. You're going to go to the girl who claims to be your friend. I'm not saying she's not. She could be your friend. She could be telling the truth that somebody really did talk about you, you know, which you're going to have people in your whole life that talk about you, okay? They're always going to talk about you. Even if you're like the kindest person ever, it doesn't matter. You will always have people that talk about you. So learn to just be okay with people talking about you. And that's not easy, you know. People will make up the most craziest things. People will wish you death. People will slander you. People will put it all online. I mean, it gets worse when you get older. It don't get better, honey. And that's facts, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm itching. But I did just touch my cat, so, and I'm allergic. Let me stay focused here. So what was the same? Oh my God, I hate when I do that. I hear the birds in the background. It's distracting me. I love it, but help me out, guys. Yes. Okay, somebody just said it. So I told her, I said, catch them off guard. Thank you, by the way, who said that. Take the girl who told you that, the friend, and you're going to bring her to the girl who supposedly talked about you. Find a moment, wait for a moment. They're not even going to know you're thinking this, but you're going to scout it out. And you're going to find a moment so you can get them both together so they can't have time to talk and deliberate if there is any kind of sketchy going on. And you bring her to her and you say, you don't say anything. You do not repeat what that girl told you. You tell the friend, let's say the friend is right here. And where I'm talking, the camera, you're the person that supposedly talked about me, okay? You're going to bring her to her and say, what was it that you told me she said about me yesterday? Didn't you tell me something? I can't remember what it was, right? I can't remember exactly, so I don't want to like put words in your mouth. And if that girl, your friend, says, oh, I didn't say anything, that's one way it could go. If that girl says, I forgot. So she could either deny it, say she didn't say anything. She could say she forgot. Or the third scenario is perhaps she could say exactly what she told you. If she says exactly what she told you yesterday in front of that girl, she's telling the truth. If she says she forgot, it's possible she did, but more than likely she didn't. If she says that what was the other one? Either way, deception. More than likely. Don't want to assume, but more than likely it's deception. So she's telling the truth if she says exactly what she told you. However, you still need to watch that girl who claims to be your friend. Because the first thing you should ask yourself is, why did that girl who doesn't like you feel free to tell her? How did she feel comfortable to tell your friend that about you? Make note of that. And don't forget it. Because there's a reason that she felt comfortable enough to tell your friend this information about you or what she thought of you. Never lose sight of that. Then, let's say she does say what the girl said. You tell the girl, did you say this? Either that girl will deny it and say, no, I never said that, or she'll admit it. If she admits it, because she may have said it, then how you handle that situation from that moment forward is you say, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. First of all, they're not going to know what to do because, when you're young or at any age, they're expecting you to get in this hole. But now you know where they both stand. And now you have your eye on both of them. And now they know you have your eye on both of them. And now they also know that you're not afraid to confront it straight up. See, we don't need none of this gossiping stuff behind each other's back. We're going to handle it straight on. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to start them young so that they don't grow up to be hateful, bullying adults. And I don't know why I'm bringing that up here. Anyway. It could be friends, guys. Maybe a friend comes towards you and they miss you. They're like, man, I miss you, or vice versa. It's like I was not a great friend before. I don't know. There's a million ways this can go. If this is a relationship, or it was a relationship at one time, I do believe that somebody realizes, I do think someone realizes, though, it's in their heart. I feel it, It's because someone's feeling the cold. Now, is it cold? It's very cold. But someone's still feeling it. Just because something's cold between people, energy is cold, doesn't mean you don't feel it. In fact, sometimes you feel it more. It's frigid. It's freezing. Sometimes it's painful. You ever touched ice or held ice for so long? I hit the timer again. Someone's trying to get more time. They want more time with somebody. They want to pick up where they left off or start all over. Can we be friends again? Or can we be together again? Or can we work something out? Can we, it's kind of going along with cancers a little. It's a little tinge of cancers in here. You could be on the cusp. Somebody could be on the cusp or something like that. It doesn't have to be, though. But it kind of goes along with it a bit. It's just like somebody wants to gain more time. They want to get back in there. They want to make sure they don't lose the connection completely, or if it's already been lost, that they can rekindle something, that we can work something out. We can work through our problems, our issues. Is it possible? That depends on the person. That completely depends on the person and what their character is and how much they've developed and evolved in life. However, I don't think anyone ever should forget here. I think somebody should take mental notes and should be aware that anyone who's harmed you or had ill intent for you before, or dismissed you before, or gone cold with you before, or who didn't take accountability before, or who blamed you for everything before but never saw what they contributed to it, who just completely neglectful, whatever, in whatever way, caused drama for you before, slandered you before, I wouldn't forget. Forgiveness, I believe, I guess that depends on the person and what you feel you should do. But I would always take mental notes and be aware of what someone's capable of. So I don't know why someone's coming around again and what's causing someone to kind of think about you more during this time, but they definitely are. Some of you could have someone reach out to you, or you could be the one reaching out to someone that you haven't seen in a while, haven't talked to in a while. And if somebody doesn't reach out, they're just thinking it. It feels like someone's thinking about you heavily. If somebody randomly pops in your head, vice versa, if you're randomly popping in someone's head, this is because the other person is heavily thinking of someone, heavily considering them during this time. I'm hearing something to do with the Leo full moon. It's like, I don't know, maybe somebody just wants to do the right thing. Leo is the courageous one, Leo. And I'm also hearing something about loyalty, because Leo can be loyal. So, like a loyal lion's heart. Someone may realize that they broke your heart. You may realize that you broke someone's heart, that maybe you weren't fair. Maybe they weren't fair, and they want to do the right thing. This is all about doing the right thing in your message. Somebody coming to the realization that not only did they break your heart, but they broke their own in the process. Just took them a while to realize it. That they'd never really truly wanted to lose this connection. They never really wanted to lose their sister. They never wanted to lose their brother, the connection. They never wanted to lose a connection with their parents, their mom, their dad. They never wanted to lose a connection with the father or mother of their children. They never really wanted to do this. Like, somebody feels bad for, I'm hearing, like, also even towards their own children. Somebody could even have like some pretty intense childhood trauma that they haven't dealt with, and so it's really like trickled down into other areas of their life, and they're just now realizing like they have to do a lot of work, and that's hard. You know, that is hard, but we all should do that. And someone's just wondering like if we can mend this bond. I'm not sure. You know, I think, again, guys, this all has to do with, it depends on the person, because some things in life, it is too late. You know, sometimes it is too late. That's the truth. That's hard to hear, but it's the truth. Sometimes it is, you know. This would be like a baby, a newborn baby who pops out of the vag and says, I know you're ready for me to get out of there. I've been in there a long time. I know the doctors are ready for me, and I know that your body started rejecting me and pushing me out, but I'm not ready. I'd like a do-over. Can I go back in there? I'd like to stay another 5 months. It's like, what? You want to start completely over? You can't. This will be like a butterfly walking on the ground and going back to the cocoon in the tree or wherever the little cocoon was and saying, hey, knock, 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 but there's no one home. Knock, 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 like, hey, I'd like to get back in there. How do I get back in this thing and close it back up like a freaking, like a, what do you call that? Like a sleeping bag. I just want to stay in here a little bit longer. Like, sometimes you just can't go back. It will never be the same. You could break a glass and glue it back together, and it hold water. It hold a liquid substance. It hold whatever you put in it. It can, but there's still going to be those scars, those wounds, those cracks. You know, there's a lot of mending and a lot of time lost here, it feels. There's a lot. There's a void. There's a coldness, and that coldness is felt. It's uncomfortable. It's painful. And I'm going to leave it there. I think this is a good spot to stop the message, because I'm kind of hitting a wall. So I guess this is it. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.